Welcome back, George. Well, okay, good thing is we've got a couple of more things happening here, and as usual, just having a lot of fun with developing these sets. Yeah, get back to me what you think of the other ones and that kind of stuff as well. Although, here's the interesting thing. This one here, I'm not going to edit anything else. I'm going straight to do the whole thing in OBS. No editing, no um, going out into what you call it, Vegas or Premiere, whatever you'd like. Just going to do straight editing through here. So, yeah, this is another set we're designing now. What I did was I went back and designed a set based around the same concept as our original George set, if you remember the George set. And yeah, it was based around that. So I want to make a collaboration. I want to see, is it getting a lot better using Max with V-Ray? Or was the ones that we were using before good enough kind of thing? I think they were good enough, but it'd be nice to make a comparison there as well and see how that's working out. You know what I mean? So this is that set, you know, we rebuilt it or whatever, and I kind of feel there's a lot. So there's still a lot to do with it and everything else, but yeah, either way, it's just a matter of options. Right, so let's take a look at the close-up. The close-up, okay, now this was this view here, which we all know and everything else. Okay, which I still like, and still not splitting up. Now, here is the new set. The new set where, in the sense, it's kind of built around the same ethos as our old set. As you guys can see here, the couch and the floor and everything else. A lot more realistic than the old set that we used to have. The old set was, voila, here is the old little George set with the couch and everything else. Again, nothing wrong with it. I kind of like it. Ergonomically wise, we've put the table and everything else in a manner just to make the screen as big as possible. If you remember, which is what we were actually built, you know, visually wise, it was not accurate. It was not accurate, the table and everything else. It's not accurate whatsoever. Where this one here is basically exactly like a living room. If I take myself out, for example, then you can visualize the space itself, which is very realistic. Yeah, very realistic. But you put me back into it. What am I doing there? Either way, okay, so that was our old little set as well. We got this one here as well, which is the up close one and everything else. All right, so yeah, still the zooming into things here. We take a look at what was going on here, and yeah, that's the modifier part and everything else. Well, I'm just showing this so we can actually just we can zoom in and out and everything else. At the same time, we can go back to this set here, and once again, if I want to show you, like for example, this set here, this one I'm doing in Cinema 4D. There's another one as well. And again, we can just quite easily just zoom in and out, you know, kind of thing as well. So, yeah, it's, hold on, yeah, there we go. And we've zoomed in, and you see now that's the light part there, and that's the light part there. And then we zoom back out, of course, and then we just go back to the old George little set, which was a cool set still. And I put an optical flare here as well. You remember I'd done it to the set just to add a bit of lighting to it. Might do the same. I'm kind of definitely liking this one here a lot. I'd like to create, maybe move the Freedom logo back onto the couch, or maybe, and of course find a way to just maximize this whole area here. So we've got the whole, you know, so much more space in the background. Definitely looks very realistic. So it's definitely getting there. Anyway, that's about it, boss. That's what we're doing here. Let me know what's happening on your side. And yeah, I think you want me to start sending you some of these files. Not to share. Well, hook up with me and tell me what's going on. Yeah. I'll just continue making a couple of more sets while I'm at it. And yeah, this was a test as well. I just wanted to see. Normally I do it and I put it into Vegas, and then I just cut off the front and the end, you know, kind of thing. Which I suppose, okay, we're being greedy trying to overcome that completely. But if not, it's so much more convenient to be able to actually just do your presentation on OBS, finish it, and push upload without having to edit anything in post or cutting. Okay, now how are you going to do a whole set without making mistakes? Well, it's YouTube, you know, it's kind of being real. So if you're comfortable behind your set, I'm pretty sure you can just be real. And yeah, if you do a blooper here and there and everything else, I mean, wouldn't be a bad thing. Macroing the Alt plus key as well, very easy to do if you're using the mouse. So yeah, either way, okay. As always, keep on rocking. Thanks for everything, and yeah, this was the first straight from OBS recording kind of thing, and uploading. That's interesting. Wait, I want to go out in this one. Oh no, maybe this one. But they all look good. You know, this one was nice as well, but the textures on that weren't good, man. You know, you can see the textures on this one here just looks so pro. I mean, this looks like if it's actually, that's good. Anyway, right, boss. Let me know what's happening. Over and out.